Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. Welcome to a quick guitar lesson. Now I think today's lesson will be quick. This is the first time I've done a lesson for how to play a cover version of someone else's song. So this was a song that was on an album called Beat, The Retreat, the songs of Richard Thompson, which was released I think 1995, and the artist who covered this particular song was Mr. Bob Mould. He did Turning of the Tide. So this is my interpretation of Bob's version. I'm not saying it's correct to how Bob played it, and I'm not doing the solo. There's extended solo in Bob's version of the tune, and there's extended solo in Richard Thompson's version of the tune. It's a fantastic song to begin with, and Bob does a fantastic version of it. So this is my interpretation just of the simple chords that are played in this song. I think Richard plays it in the same key that Bob does it, or Bob plays it in the same key that Richard does it, with a capo at the third fret. And I think it's 5 chords, just runs around them just like a verse, and then a chorus. So there's extended solos, which I'm not doing, but this is a great one to just put a capo on the third fret of your guitar and just do big strums along with a great tune. So let's go on with the lesson. So this is another one where I'm going to wear headphones just to monitor that I'm staying in tune, because it's dead easy to hit strings too hard when you've got a capo if it's not situated properly. So we're at the third fret, standard tuning. Now the way I hear this, it's just a D chord, D shape anyway, up here. Now I think he's doing heavy sort of palm muting and just going up and down just on that D chord. And they're singing How Many Boys, One Night Stands, etc. So the intro is just that D chord and up and down on it quite a few times. And then we move to an A. So the verse is like this. So it's just the D to the A shape to the G shape, and that's the verse. Now we move to the bridge, which is just like a B power chord shape. So this will be the 5th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D and G strings to a D shape, to a G shape. Now I think Bob moves to an E, so he's moving for the G to the G shape, and then just drops his third finger down to the open. So the way I hear Bob playing it is, whereas I think Richard, when I listen to his version, he goes from the G back to an A. But as I say, Bob, it sounds to me like his version is playing back to the B again, D, G. Now this time Bob goes to an A, and that's the chorus. So those two parts are the whole song. I mean, there is a whole extended solo section in both Richard's version and Bob's version, but if you just want to sum it, even on acoustic, this sounds great on an acoustic, just doing big strums on these basic chords, and because you've got the capo on the third fret, it's just big ringing chords. So I'll play through the whole thing slowly. See, there's not much in this, not a whole lot to learn, but I think it's worthwhile. So what I'll do is I'll play through it slowly and just call out the chord names as we're changing. So the intro is just this D shape with some palm muting up and down. It's difficult to focus because it's bright outside today. So it's a D. verse starts and we stick on the D. A shape, G shape, A shape, back to D. A shape, G, A, to the B power chord shape, D, G, drop your finger down to play this, back to B, D, G, A, and then back into a verse. Now when you're doing this, up tempo is just as great. And that's it. That's the whole song. That's the easy parts of the whole song. That's just the chords, just those simple chords. This is definitely one to try and learn and just play along with. Capo, the 3rd fret, there. Capo, the 3rd fret, and just standard tuning. And the only shapes are a D chord. Only shapes are a D chord, A chord, G chord, back to the A chord, chorus shapes, B power chord, D, G. Now this one, like I said, you're dropping this note down to the open string, so it's open, and then the 5th fret of the A, and I guess you're playing the G string open here, and then the 6th fret of the D, of the B and E strings. Just that big chord, I'm not sure of the name of that chord. B again, D, G, A, and then we're off back into another verse. We're off to the races again. There you go. Told you a very quick guitar lesson. Hope that was helpful. As ever, folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunsy's Guitar World. Cheers for now.